the sexiest, the most romantic, the hunkiest, the smelliest, the most conniving, the shyest and the most outspoken. But who is the smartest? We'll find out with the Housemate's final test on Sale of the Century. And now here's Glenn Reg.
Thank you very much, Peter Smith. Hi everyone, how are you? Hello and welcome to Sale of the Century, the Housemate's final test. Now, apparently there was a show on at 7 o'clock on one of the other networks. We were busy at the time, which caused an amazing amount of interest around Australia. We're going to talk about it in just a moment. But firstly, would you please give a very warm welcome to Karina Brown. Hey, KJ, how are you?
Good, thanks.
Looking beautiful again.
Thank you.
Now, we've got some exciting news before we get into this week, because all last week we had a fabulous competition and it was around your clothes, wasn't it?
It was. That's right. One lucky viewer had the opportunity to win the 5 beautiful Silva outfits I wore, Silva outfits, last week, as well as an exquisite diamond necklace from a Fune. Over $5,000 in prizes, and the lucky person whose name is on the screen now is our winner. So congratulations from all of us here at Sale.
And we must say also thank you very much to all the people who phoned in and entered the competition. And once again, congratulations to that very lucky winner. And that necklace was superb, wasn't it?
It's just gorgeous. I
You
didn't want to give it up.
I didn't. Now, did you, 7 o'clock, did you hear of a TV show or something somewhere?
I've heard whisperings of some big phenomenon that happened, but we were working, weren't we?
We were working very, very hard. But as you said earlier, where would you have had to have had your head if you hadn't heard of Big Brother?
You'd need your head in the sand if you hadn't heard of Big Brother.
It was an amazing phenomenon, and we're rapt to say all the way through this week we have all the members of the house who are here.
Yes.
They're joining us, and a great bunch of people. And
Causing trouble.
Well, we've seen a lot about them in the show, and now what we're really looking for is who was the cleverest.
Exactly.
I'm sure they had a little quiz every now and then while they were locked away there. But over this week, we're going to find out who is the cleverest. Some charities are going to benefit from it all, aren't they?
Yeah.
And at the end of it, one of the housemates is going to pick up the fabulous Alfa Romeo Spider.
I'm sure they'll be happy with that. That's over $53,000.
A lot at stake, so let's get straight into it. We do have our first 3 housemates who are joining us. So who's with us, Karina?
Our first housemate says she loved arriving at the Big Brother house and meeting the other housemates, but it was a pity that she left so soon. Please welcome someone who always speaks her mind, Sharna.
Hello, Sharna.
Hello. And our second housemate had a continually changing hairstyle, and he had a bash at everything, especially his trademark drum. Please welcome the sometimes whippy Todd.
Hello, Todd. A lot of people have wanted to do that on the show, but never have, Todd.
Our first housemate whipped the others into shape, but she received some discipline of her own on the first eviction night. Please welcome the dominatrix, Andy.
Hello, Andy. Nice to have you joining us too. So these are our first 3 housemates who are joining us tonight. The winner will be going into a final. It's going to be a grand final and final all in one night on Friday night. But Andy, you're dressed to intimidate there tonight, that's for sure.
I just wear this at home, darling.
So have you got the whip?
I do, actually.
Oh, God.
Got a little crop today. It's a bit different, but...
Andy, on a serious note, you were the first to be evicted, and I guess you've had a chance to spend a lot more time with some of the housemates since the show's finished.
Yes, actually. I got to become much more friends with them after I left the show, especially Sharna. We're now like party friends. I was the last ones to leave the party.
So, Sharna, does that mean you have a whip too? What sort of parties are we talking about?
I just borrow hers if I need to.
Yeah.
Oh, is that right? Hey, good luck tonight, Andy. We're going to have a lot of fun.
Todd, you lost your dreadies. What happened?
I just a little bit bored.
You're a bit bored.
The house got a bit boring every now and then, so...
Had to shave it off.
Yeah, had to do something.
And tell me, you're passionately involved with Here for Life. What's that about?
Yeah. Prevention of teenage suicide. One of the charities that I think are less discussed within the media. So I just wanted to basically draw a bit of attention to them, so hopefully it would help them out.
Well done, and you've raised a lot of money as well.
Last time we were shaking the tins and doing the radio telethons, it was $70,000 in 2 days. So
congratulations,
cause,
Todd.
Great.
Well done, fantastic effort. Hello, Sharna.
Hello.
Now, cystic fibrosis, that's the charity you're working
correct.
for, and good luck with that.
Thank you.
We're not going to have any dummy spitting or anything like that, are we, Sharna?
We'll be nice and polite today.
That's good. What was the experience like in the house?
It was really good. I'm glad I did it. I could have done with the TV, though.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And if anyone happens to be flying with that Absolutely airline, Sharna, you're still actually working?
Can we quick it up? Because I've actually got to sign on in about 2 hours, so...
Oh, is that
I can
right?
make this show faster.
We'll get straight into the questions, mate.
That's how quick you are at winning.
Good luck to all of our players. Let's go for a $20 starting money for all.
All right, enjoy.
We'll see you soon. And repeating once again, the winner of tonight's show will be going into the final on Friday night. At the end of that night, a fabulous Alfa Romeo Spider is going to go to one of our housemates. So good luck all. First question. In allusion to boxing, to be rescued from trouble by a chance piece of luck is figuratively to be saved by the what? Sharna?
Bell.
Bell is correct. Best known for recreating the sound of his heroes of the 60s and 70s, especially Jimi Hendrix, is US musician Lenny who? Sharna? That's correct, yes. I thought you were a muso, Todd. In which game do some of the players try to guess a word or phrase from the actions of another player who must... Todd?
Charades?
That's correct, who must not speak. Here's a visual question, so look carefully at the monitor. Pictured here is a character from which animated movie? Todd?
Chicken Run.
Chicken Run is correct, and that's Rocky, who was actually voiced by Mel Gibson. From George Orwell's 1984 comes what term for a dictator who tries to control... Sharna?
Big Brother.
Big Brother is correct. People's private lives and thoughts. So, Sharna, you're in the leads. Todd's on 30, and Andy, you're being very well behaved and very quiet at the moment.
Yes, yes.
Is this going to continue?
I'm just letting them catch up a little bit because after the house, you know.
Oh, I see. Wait for the first break. Sharna, you have the opportunity to buy here, and we have some of your mates here with Karina.
If housemates have sent you packing, why not handle it with this high-quality selection of luggage? The stylish set comes with bearing wheels and heavy-duty zips that are easy to come to grips with and includes 3 trolley cases, cabin bag, beauty case, wet pack, leather handbags and folio. They're normally $1,535, but tonight you can bag them for your charity for just $7 from Tosca and Sale of the Century.
And it's fantastic to have Gemma. Good to see you, Gemma. Anita and Christina all sharing the same clothes. Does this bring back memories or not? Very nice. Now, Sharna, you have the opportunity to buy here. What you do buy in the gift shop is for your charity to do whatever they like with. They can sell it or do whatever. $1,535 worth just for $7.
Oh,
you guys are very well behaved here. It's amazing. $7 going once.
A few dollars off.
I'll drop $1 off. And I tell you what, I'll throw in a couple of $100 to the charity as well.
Done.
$6. Well done, Sharna. Bought there. Good to have you guys with us too. We'll see you soon. So, Sharna, you have sacrificed the lead. You're back to 29. Todd's now in the lead on $30. By what 2-word term do we know the violent behaviour towards another motorist resulting from the...
Road rage.
That's correct, from the tensions of driving.
I thought you said you weren't very good at this, Sharna.
Inspiring love or passion in his every victim were the wounds caused by the arrows fired by which ancient Roman god of love? Sharna. Yeah. No second. Who would you have said, Andy?
Sorry, what was that?
Cupid was the answer we needed. Okay, time for brain drain. So ready, players? Here's the question. I extend some 446 kilometres. I reach a width of up to 29 kilometres. The first Europeans to see me arrived in 1540. Some of my rock states... Sharna.
Oh, I was going to say Grand Canyon.
Not a bad say. If that's the answer you want to give, you've answered in the $20 zone. So, Sharna, you're in the lead on $49. Time to get that whip out, Andy, I'm sure. What surname is shared by rugby league player Alan and Test cricketer Justin? Sharna.
Langer.
That's right. Add a letter to log to make which trademark or symbol designed to identify a company? Sharna.
Sorry, I lost it.
No, that's not right. We needed a logo. Fame game, first opportunity tonight to pick some money up off the board. $10 has been placed behind one of our famous faces, so who am I? Born in Puerto Rico in 1971, I sang in the school choir and at the age of 13 joined the Latin...
Ricky Martin.
I am Ricky Martin, that's correct. Live in La Vida Loca. Did you guys sing that much in the house at all?
What?
Any Ricky Martin songs? Didn't sing that at all?
Sharna.
Obviously. Now, Sharna, you have the opportunity to pick from our famous faces, and tonight they are...
Not Your Average Family, Jane Kaczmarek.
Malcolm in the Middle.
Chris Noth.
Sex and the City.
Courtney Cox.
Friends.
Peter Phelps.
Stingers.
Loretta Bolsonaro.
Loretta comes from East Doncaster in Victoria, enjoys listening to music and has worked in Florence. And it's nice to have you with us, Loretta.
Peter Everett.
Changing rooms and location.
Rachel Carpenny.
McLeod's Daughters.
Jim Whaley.
Nightline.
And Joe Hall.
National 9 News in Melbourne. So, Sharna, which of those famous faces
I'm a
would you...
huge Sex and the City fan, so I've got to go Mr. Big.
Great series. Here's Chris Noth.
Sharna, this leather travel collection includes a stylish Havana overnight bag and the classic Atlas travel wallet, valued at $984 from Louis Cardini Leather.
Again, picking up a great prize for cystic fibrosis, your charity there. Now, as we finish the round off at the moment, Sharna's in the lead on $49. This is our first heat in the Housemates final test, and we'll be back shortly with round 2. Welcome back to round 2, and this is our first heat of the Housemates, the final test on our scoreline. Andy, you're being very well behaved and quiet at the moment.
Yes, yes.
Will it change?
Maybe, we'll see.
We'll see what happens.
see
You're
what
on 20,
happens.
Todd's on 30, and Sharna in the lead on $49. First question. Having about 661 weight loss centres in the US and elsewhere is Sharna.
Gloria Marshall.
No, it's the company founded in 1983 by and named after Jenny who? Jenny Craig. Gift shop time, and Sharna, you have the opportunity to purchase once again, and of course whatever you purchase in the gift shop will help out cystic fibrosis. You have a lead of $14 ahead of Todd, $44 to spend, and here's Karina and a couple of your mates.
Here's a Queensland holiday destination that's worth keeping an eye on. The beautiful Novotel Palm Cove Resort is located on a tropical beach with access to rainforests, water sports and the Great Barrier Reef, including 5 nights in a resort room for 2, as well as return airfares. It's valued at $4,101, but tonight you can buy it for your charity for just $10 from Novotel Palm Cove Resort, Qantas the Spirit of Australia and Sail of the Century.
And it's great. Johnny, you're feeling left out of it.
I am. It's like being back in the house. You get the chicks, and I get no one.
How are you, Blair? Oh,
Good,
sorry. Good to see you with us.
Sorry about
Oh,
that.
yeah. Nice to have you guys with. Yeah, we'll put on Kathy there. Nice to have you guys with us. Now, you're getting in practice, ready to join us in a couple of nights' time?
Oh, look, I think I do need the practice.
No.
I think Sharna's setting the pace at the moment. So.
Well, she certainly is, and you have the opportunity to buy here. Now, it is for cystic fibrosis, over $4,000 worth, Sharna.
They could raffle that for a lot, I'm guessing.
Well, yes, they would. $10 is all it's going to cost you, even if you do buy, you're in the leads. $10, going once.
Can you throw something in?
Well, which one of these two guys do you want thrown in?
What about the boys? They can raffle it off for my charity.
I'll throw in $500 as well.
Done.
Whoa, there you go. So, Sharna, bye. And we'll see you guys soon. Looking forward to it. So, Sharna, you are still in the lead on $34. Back to the questions. Winning the gold in the women's tennis singles at the 1992 Olympics was this year's Australian and French singles titles winner, Jennifer who? Sharna.
Capriati?
Capriati is correct. Having 3 #1 hits in the UK with their first 3 singles, including Relax, was the group Frankie Goes Todd.
Yeah, to Hollywood.
To Hollywood, that's correct. And while we're talking music, Todd, let's give a plug to the band.
Yeah, Massive June going to be bringing out an album hopefully in about 4 weeks.
And you get do some gigs around Melbourne, do you?
Yes. Yeah.
So keep an eye out for them. All right, as we go to Fast Money, Andy's on 20, Todd's on 35, and Sharna's in the lead on $39. 30 seconds up on the clock, and your time starts now. Winning the 1975 Best Picture Oscar was One Flew Where? Sharna.
Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Correct. The pleasing part of a bad situation is called the Silva Once. Sharna.
Lining?
Yes. From near which Australian landmark did Azaria Chamberlain disappear? Sharna.
Uluru.
Correct. How many days has the month of June? Andy.
30.
Correct. Which branch of the armed forces is trained to fight on lands? Andy.
Army?
Correct. Britain's longest-serving Prime Minister of the 20th century was which woman? Todd.
Margaret Thatcher.
Yes. Which Spice Girl's real name is Victoria Beckham's? Posh was the answer we needed there. And Sharna, you're still in the lead. You're on $54. As we go to the second Fame Game question, $15 has been placed behind one of our famous faces. It's great to see you off the mark too, Andy, and
Thank
right
you.
in amongst it. Who am I? Born in the US in 1890 and dying in 1980, I quit school in the 7th grade and held a variety of jobs before opening a cafe in the rear of a service station. Offering family-style dinners, the cafe soon gained a large clientele, and its success prompted me to franchise the operation centred on a recipe I perfected in Sharna.
Colonel Sanders?
That's exactly right. I'm Colonel Hartland Sanders, of course, from KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken. So, Sharna, you
I get
have a
to
lead of
pick again.
$14.
Love Changing Rooms. Peter Everett.
Good luck. Here's Peter.
A nice prize, your charity can cook up a storm with this cookware package, including a steamer set, egg poacher, 6-piece knife set and more, valued at $830 from Wiltshire.
Another great gift for cystic fibrosis to do what they want to do with it. And Sharna, you're in the lead. You're on $54. Todd on $40. Andy, you're getting in there and giving it a go, which is nice to see. You're on $30 too. And that's how... Sorry?
Have to remember I grew up in Brazil, so I don't know a lot of this stuff.
Oh, no, you're doing very well. You just get that whip out and you start knocking them about a bit and anything could happen. On that note, we'll be back after this break with round 3 on sale. To Sale of the Century, and this is Housemates, the final test, and we have all of your favourite Big Brother family, I guess, housemates who are joining us here. Now, normally round 3 is our eviction round, but there will be no evicting on our show, so you can be safe there. Our scores at the moment has Andy on 30, Todd on 40, and Sharna in the lead on $54. Which 1894 book by Rudyard Kipling features the characters Car the Python, Bagheera the Panther, and Andy?
Jungle Book.
That's exactly right, and Baloo, the bear. Ordinarily occurring in the afternoon and extremely destructive to buildings and crops is which precipitation of balls of ice? Andy?
Hail.
That's right. And you're catching up, Andy. You're on $40.
I told you science.
You're only $14 behind Sharna. Sharna, you're in the lead on $54, so you have the opportunity to play cash card. It'll cost you $15. $5,000 could go to cystic fibrosis if you're lucky enough to pick it on the board. You'd like to give it a go?
Definitely.
Good on you. So Sharna's in the game. There's the $5,000 sitting there. Keep the fingers crossed. Which suit would you like?
Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Let's see how we go.
We went into chorus then. Good luck.
Is cystic fibrosis going to be $5,000 richer? Well, we don't know yet because you have a bonus spin. So...
Do I get to choose again?
You certainly do.
I'll do it again.
Diamonds,
please.
All right.
Good luck.
See how we go on the diamonds. Is the money going to be there this time? It's... Oh. Now, this is a big test. You're on $39. Todd and Andy are both on $40. You have to take $5 off one of them. This is almost Big Brother-ish here, isn't it? Going with the minds.
Oh, now, I never voted for Todd, so I'm going to take 5 off him.
Oh, that's the justification.
Yeah,
so there you go.
I
You're picking on your Todd. $5 coming off your score. Where was the money, though?
Next door on spades.
So that's where the money was. And our new scoreline, Andy, you're in the lead. You're on $40. Sharna's on 39 and Todd's on 35. So only one question separating all of our housemates here as we go back to the questions. Though he also made some fine cellos and violas, Antonio Stradivari is best known for Sharna.
Violins.
That's correct, making the violin. You're in the lead on 44, Sharna. Fame game time. $25 in the wild card has been added to the board. So here we go for the final opportunity. Who am I? Born in New York in 1929 and dying in 1994, I was named Young Debutante of the Year before attending Vassar College and the Sorbonne in Paris. Earning a Bachelor of Arts in French Literature at George Washington University, I toured Europe and upon returning to the United States... We'll let that one slip through the keeper, Todd, as we keep going.
5 of you.
At George Washington University, I toured Europe and upon returning to the United States became a photographer for the Washington Times Herald. Although I disliked politics, I began courting a young United States Senator who I married a short time later, and my quiet charm and stylish good looks became an integral part of his rise to the United States presidency.
Jackie O.
Sorry?
Jackie O.
That's correct, yes. Jackie Kennedy, Jackie O, all of those. Well answered, Andy. Now, you're trailing by $4. Pick correctly here, and you'll rip into the lead. So who would you like?
Courtney Cox from Friends.
OK, good luck. Here's Courtney. And there's $10. That does take you into the lead. So a very slow start, but Andy's leading the pack on $50. Where was the remainder of the money, Karina?
Jim Whaley had the wild card, Joe Hall had the 15, and Peter Phelps had the $25.
Thanks, Karina. So the scores are Todd's on 35, Sharna's on 44, Andy is on 50. Now, which one of you three would like to have an Alfa Romeo Spider?
I think we all need
Are you
a
happy
car.
to do that? Well, you only have one more chance to see if you can get into the final. That's the Mad Minute. It's our final round. It'll be with us right after this break on the Housemates Final Test. Time for the final round, and this is our first heat of the Housemates, the final test. At the end of the series, one of our housemates is going to pick up the fabulous Alfa Romeo Spider, $53,500 worth. Now, the only opportunity one of our housemates here who are joining us tonight to have a chance of that Spider is to win. And it's anyone's game. Now, Todd, you're certainly in the game. You're trailing at the moment on $35. Sharna, you're on $44. And Andy, you're in the lead on a good $50. So good luck to you all. For the final round, here we go. 60 seconds up on the clock, and your time starts now. A variety of which beverage is mocha? Sharna.
Coffee.
Yes. America's highest military award is the Congressional Medal of what? Sharna.
Honour.
Yes. Which actor is married to Kelly Preston? Sharna.
Swordfish dude.
John Travolta. An object of worship accepted without question. It's Andy.
An idol.
Sacred cow. Rhyming with binge is which word meaning to burn? Sharna.
Singe.
Yes. A hit song for Richard Harris was MacArthur Once. Sharna.
Park.
Yes. The world governing body for which amateur sport is FINA? Sharna.
Swimming.
Yes. Which computer accessory has the type stop, matrix and inch? Sharna.
Printer.
Yes. A musical instrument of which country is the sitar? Sharna.
Japan.
India. What word describes an athlete who is not a Andy.
Sportsman.
Amateur. Rhyming with toy is which protein-rich leaf? Shana.
Soy.
Yes. An armless Greek statue is the Venus once. Andy.
De Milo.
Yes. What relation to you is your brother-in-law's daughter? Andy. Niece. A condiment used in the cuisine of which country is wasabi? Japan was the answer we needed, and Sharna, you've won the game. Congratulations. So you're going into it. But Andy, just very quickly, the question, an object of worship accepted without question, is called a what cow?
A what cow?
A what cow? That's why we needed sacred cow. But congratulations, Sharna. You've done very, very well. And
score.
You're going into the final, which is good to see.
Sharna, you're completely in the zone, and well done.
Now, Andy, we do have some things for you. Unfortunately, you don't have any prizes, which is a bit of a pity, but...
That's all right. But we are, on behalf of Sale, giving Greenpeace and Here for Life from Todd's charity $500. So well done.
On behalf of us, thank you very much for joining us. I'm sure your charities will love that. And Sharna, you're going into the final. It's on Friday night, so you're still in the running for the Alfa Romeo. And also, Andy and Todd, thank you very, very much for being with us. It's been great meeting you and having you on sale.
Thanks.
And we have these gifts for you.
All tonight's players will stay ahead of the times with a timepiece worth watching. Their choice of Ranger watches feature a sports strap and a classic numeric face that's protected by shatter-resistant mineral glass. Featuring precise quartz movement and a 1-year warranty, they're from Boss, Hugo Boss. And they'll also receive the Sale of the Century board game from Crowded Andrews, plus our solid sterling silver pin from Shimani Jewellery and Sale of the Century.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Sharna, well played there. That's an excellent score. And not a dummy spit in there at all.
No, not one. Close.
Nearly. When
Close.
Todd went for the buzzer.
It was getting
nearly.
ugly.
It was. Hey, congratulations. You're joining us back on Friday night.
Yes.
And at the end of it, could be the Alpha. Let's go shopping. Come on through and have a look at it. There it is. I can see you cruising the streets and that'd be nice.
I can see me cruising the streets in this too.
Fabulous. So that's at the end of the series. It's on Friday night. That's what our winning housemate is going to get. So let's have a closer look at it.
Escape in a freedom machine that's sure to get your vote. The Alfa Romeo Spider. Exceptional steering control and alloy wheels will empower your driving experience in any conditions. While its sleek design, modern dynamic interior and classic sports display make the Spider the one to watch. With a powerful 2-litre twin-spark engine that's sure to turn heads, it's valued at $53,500 plus on-road costs. Alfa Romeo, the heart and soul of sports cars.
Round that, there's no doubt about it, Sharna. And we must thank Todd and Andy as well, guys. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. As we said, it's been a lot of fun having you with us. So we're going to have 3 new housemates joining us tomorrow night, as this is the final test. We look forward to seeing you on Friday night.
You Friday.
Andy, we'll keep an eye out for you. And also Todd, great seeing you too, and good luck with the band.
Thanks.
And we look forward to your company tomorrow night as we continue with our Big Brother series here on 9. Until then, take care.
Thanks for watching. Good night.
Bye-bye.